Well, Bethesda, it's about dang time. Fallout 4 Next Gen update, we got the news right here, when it's coming out, what it's including. We also have updates on Fallout Shelter. We also have updates on Fallout 76. We're going to talk about all of it here today, but of course, finally, we know when the Fallout 4 Next Gen update is arriving and what it entails, so the wait is over the same day the Fallout TV show arrives. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here and you're into all that Fallout madness, consider subscribing. If you're looking out for the Fallout Season 1 review, it's going to be over on Retro Rewind. That'll be linked in the description down below. Please consider subscribing there. We actually just posted our first episode of Call Sheet over there where I watched Interstellar for the first time. Yes. Really. So that's linked in the description down below if you want to go ahead and check it out. Subscribe while you're there. Thank you so much. And with that, let's get into the Fallout 4 news. Here on Bethesda Net, they post Fallout 4 is getting free updates. Return to the Commonwealth on April 25th. Bethesda Game Studios is releasing a free Fallout 4 update for download on Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5. This free update will include native applications for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, performance mode, and quality mode settings, as well as stability improvements and fixes, experience up to 60 FPS and increased resolutions. Fallout 4 players on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will also receive a free update with stability improvements, login, and quest fixes. Meanwhile, updates for PC players will also be included. They say it's going to be widescreen and ultra widescreen support, as well as fixes to Creation Kit and a variety of quest updates. Players with PC versions of Fallout 4 on Steam, Microsoft Store, and GOG will receive stability, mod, and bug fixes. As for Japanese and Chinese players on PC, Bethesda Net login issues have been resolved, fixing access to mods. And alongside this exciting update, Fallout 4 will be available to purchase on Epic Games Store, along with being verified on Steam Deck. Now that's not all, but that's the starting point here. So you're getting performance mode, native applications on consoles, meaning there's going to be a whole separate SKU on your dashboard. I'm really excited to get back into it. Just anytime I fire up Fallout 4, of course, I have a ton of nostalgia for this game. As many of you know, I've been covering it since it was a mere rumor. I'm sure many people who have not been gaming on PC are keen to see Fallout 4 run at 60 frames. Typically, when you enter the heart of the Commonwealth, that's when the most frame dips happen. I've been playing Fallout 4 in 60 FPS since it came out because I have my main save file on PC, but nonetheless, I'm excited to fire it up over on consoles. I already have the Platinum Trophy on PS4, so I'm really going to just dabble in this side of things. For me, what's more exciting is, number one, seeing what the new content additions are. Number two is seeing how the community reacts to their mods being broken, but we'll talk about that. There's even more content in the Fallout 4 update, including free Creation Club items. For starters, it's the Enclave Remnants, which bring the pre-war cabal, the Enclave, into the Fallout 4 storyline. In this new quest, Echoes of the Past, can you stop the Enclave from spreading their dangerous ideology and gaining a foothold in the Commonwealth? Along with workshop items and the Enclave Colonel uniform, we are including the following previously released Creation Club content in the Enclave weapon skins, armor skins, Tesla cannon, Hellfire power armor, the XO2 power armor, and the Heavy Incinerator, all of which you're seeing on screen right here. You know what I think of when I see the Enclave, because it was my first introduction with them, although I think they're most known for their presence in Fallout 2 and the hilarious encounter you can have over the phone with a certain sergeant. But I do think of Fallout 3, especially I see the Tesla cannon, I see the XO2 power armor. Immediately, I think of Fallout 3. So many memories baked in there. I adore the Enclave. They're probably my favorite faction in all of Fallout, especially after playing Fallout 2. They just rose straight to the top of the list. And honestly, looking at Fallout 76, I think the best part of that game's story is the Enclave as well. I just think anytime they're involved, it ascends the storyline to greatness. I do wish they gave us more Creation Club content. I don't know the sales on these, but it would have been really cool to see a Skyrim Anniversary Edition move here where they just give us all of it, especially now is probably the biggest surge of players you're going to get for Fallout 4 up until the release of season 2 of the Fallout TV show, I would wager a guess. So it feels like they're a little reserved in the content additions. There is more, but it feels a little bit reserved here. Again, I'm imagining they're hoping after the Fallout TV show that you're going to fly straight in here and pick up some goodies from the Fallout 4 Creation Club. But like I said, there is more. They write here an interesting addition in Makeshift Weapon Pack. Ever thought a piggy bank would make for a great weapon in a pinch? This weapon pack includes a variety of unconventional objects that have been transformed into deadly weapons, such as a baseball launcher, a nail gun, and a piggy bank. And you can see here again the screenshots. I love how on the Fat Man they've got the piggy bank. That's going to be absolutely amazing. The nail gun also reminds me of Fallout 3. I love these kind of weird makeshift weapons because it makes sense for the world you're in, right? Just stitching things together. I think of the Deathclaw gauntlet you can make in Fallout 3 as well. Just the putting the medical brace and a Deathclaw's claw on there together and combining them into this great melee weapon. I really love when post-apocalyptic games get crazy and creative like that. So this seems like a great addition because new weapons is wonderful for a game that, you know, it's got its choices at times, but it's more of a shoot and loot game. So the more of that, the better. The last content addition here is the Halloween Workshop. Leftover from the ill-fated Halloween party thrown by New England Technocrat Society, these 38 new spooky Halloween decorations include witches, cauldrons, ghouls, and more. Decorate for Halloween and make your settlements spooky all year round. I have not much to say on this. I think most of you already know how I feel about settlement mode in Fallout 4 and 76. It's cool that it's there. I'm glad people enjoy it. But like when it came to Starfield, when they said, oh yeah, you could avoid this and not touch it for the whole story, I literally did that and put over 100 hours into that game without touching any of the settlement mode stuff. To me, it was great for one game. I don't need it in every Bethesda Game Studios game. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get on my soapbox with this, but I feel like this is a good time just to talk about that. So yeah, I don't really care too much about these additions, but if you do, great. Go have a fun Halloween time in your settlement. So that is the end of the additions to Fallout 4. So you get a performance mode, quality mode, you get native applications over on consoles for these next-gen versions, quest and bug fixes. You're also going to get the pieces of content I just detailed here, and that's it. So I think it's pretty solid for a free update. I, of course, am always longing for more Fallout 4, so it's an excuse to drop back in for the millionth time, so why not, right? Nonetheless, Fallout 4 Next Gen Update finally coming in our hands. April 25th, little later than I thought it would be, especially when you're dropping all of the episodes at once, but I guess this is when it's ready. So we'll see how big the player base is when the next gen update drops. I feel like right now the hype for Fallout is high. Impressions of the TV show are extremely positive. I've only just started, so I don't want to overshare too much in case things change throughout the season, but just as a Fallout fan, I will say I am very pleased with what I've seen from the first episode. So yeah, as I mentioned, there's other Fallout updates though. We have Fallout Shelter, where they write on Bethesda Net, Prime Video's Fallout comes to Fallout Shelter on mobile. We're releasing an update for Fallout Shelter on mobile that brings Prime Video's Fallout series themed content to your vault, including quests. Download Fallout Shelter from the App Store today. Inspired by the recently released Fallout series streaming on Prime Video, this update adds one quest line with 8 quests to Fallout Shelter, as well as new locations and 6 unlockable vault dwellers, including Lucy and the Ghoul. And we're introducing new themes, weapons, and outfits featured in the show. Get a chance at a pre-war cowboy outfit, the Ghoul's revolver, and even a wedding dress that comes with a party-crashing bandolier. You can also claim a Vault 33 jumpsuit for your vault dwellers just by playing between April 9th and May 7th. You know, if I sound a little ungrateful about some of the additions to Fallout 4, it's because Fallout Shelter is kind of getting the more lit, connected to the TV show universe additions that I was sort of hoping for, like a unique jumpsuit, for example. I know they're doing that for 76. Maybe, again, I'm being a little greedy, but I wouldn't have hated if they brought some of the TV show content into Fallout 4, especially since it's kind of almost sort of like a live product at this point. Maybe they'll do that for Fallout 76. But speaking of which, Fallout 76 is having a free play week that starts today to celebrate the occasion of Prime Video's Fallout. They say Fallout 76 is free for a full week. So grab a friend, get into those smashing blue and yellow Vault Tech suits, and head out into the beautiful post-war Appalachia. Play from level 2 and get a head start on your adventure with a level 20 battle-ready dweller and enjoy all that sweet yet irradiating air. This begins at 12 p.m. Eastern Time on April 11th and ends on 12 p.m. Eastern Time at April 18th. So it's already available right now. All you need to do is download the game on Steam, Xbox, or PlayStation, and once you've signed up or signed into a Bethesda Net account, you are all good to go. For me personally, I've been playing a little bit of 76 for some of the review content we've done on the channel recently. They just released their America's Playground update. This is going about how we had predicted it as a community, which is, yeah, they're going to try to push people into 76. Now, I will say, pretty good call. Free to play, get in there, and I think some people are going to be surprised. If you haven't, I'm being objective here, if you have not played the game since Wastelanders, I think the additions have been solid enough where it's worth a look. If you haven't played it since launch, I'm going to say it might definitely be worth a look. You might be very surprised there. I think Wastelanders is the best thing they've done for the game. I don't think anything has come close to that quality content since then, but it did change the whole framework of the game massively, making it more in line with what you would want from a Fallout game. I still think it has its issues. I think the content additions from America's Playground to the Expeditions doesn't hit where I want Fallout 76 to, and as I have coined the term, Fallout 76 will never over-deliver on your expectations, so as long as you're in a reasonable place and not thinking they're going to suddenly double down and hit you with like a Taken King type expansion for 76, as long as you're in that realm, you'll be fine, and you actually might enjoy what they continue to do over there. For me, as a diehard Fallout fan, I will be going back to Fallout 4 and Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. I have given 76 a lot of chances. I go around for every update just to see what's going on there, so I'll continue to dip my toe in the pool, but a consistent player, I am not. Perhaps you will find something enjoyable here, as a lot of people are really rallying around this game saying like, hey, it's way better than it is at launch, and that is true. I'm just not going to sit here and pretend I love everything it's doing, but there are much more positive aspects about the game. It is not the broken piece of junk that you knew at launch. It is much better than that. I just think that when it comes to Fallout games, that your time could be better spent elsewhere or just replaying something you've already played before in a different way. I'm really, really pumped. It's exciting just to be talking so much about Fallout lately. You all know how much I adore this franchise, and so I'm really just enjoying this window of the year where we get to talk about this series unapologetically, and naturally, we'll be back around to talk about how this series is going to impact the future of Fallout, where Bethesda went right, where they went wrong, and again, full Season 1 review will be out on Retro Rewind. That'll be linked in the description down below. Please consider subscribing there. All right, I've taken up enough of your time today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Let me know your thoughts on the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, the Fallout Shelter update, the Fallout 76 going free to play in the comments down below. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Other than that, take excellent care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.